Hey, my name is Dr. Nought, this is Pyre, welcome back, and today... let's talk to the Lone Minstrel. After the liberation of Rhae, you find the Lone Minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Oh. Does this always happen where the beat is off from the theme? I really like it. I think it's not been like this before. Cool. Anyway. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader. And so, congratulations on prevailing in the Liberation Rite. Surely Rhae shall be most grateful, and her safe return unto your Commonwealth ought benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the Accusers, this must have been a bitter loss for them in Lindell, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus, shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now, Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner, and bids you a good rest of the evening. And what about the Book of Rites? On Legacy. In the words of Trieste Tethys, the Blessed Born, Reader! Though you shall always bear a burden, it is much lighter than the burden of a lonesome exile. Go forth and become free. Then, join with others such as you and lead with mercy, continuing to demonstrate your worth, knowing that the Empire's fall formed the foundation of our Commonwealth. You shall cease to be a reader and become a voice both to the free and to your successors here, who shall take up this book when you no longer need it. The cycle of the rites shall see to it that you and others like you shall be liberated, ere the coming of another age. May the stars shine ever brightly on us all. So are we going to be the next voice after Brighton then, since we're the reader of the Nightwings? That could be interesting. Interesting end. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. What is this? Solar shell. The sparkly thing in its center is... let me show you. There it is. In fact, its heart, which it airs out from time to time, a keepsake from the Sea of Solace. Only a monster would attempt to remove the heart, or would have the strength. But it would just clamp down on you. So let's go here. No. Let's go here ever briefly. We're at 75% probability of success. It's happening, people. It's happening. All right. Let us continue our journey. It is daybreak. You are to set forth now for the Ridge of Gold for what appears to be the final time. Thereafter, you shall return here for one last exile's final chance at liberty. Okay. Alright, so it's set. We're going all the way back to the south. I believe this is the southernmost land. One final long trip. Kind of zigzagging down here so I can see if there are any hot spots to stop and chat for a second. Not seeing anything. This is kind of making me dizzy. Not gonna lie. Alright, we've got Hollow Route. The northern route to the Ridge of Gold. Bertrude suggests this may be the faster route, leaving you with time for your vocations, or... Sir Gilman suggests this route looks clear, so you should have time to pursue your vocations. Oh. Well, it's vocations or vocations. Let's do Bertrude's route, I guess. I don't know. That makes a difference. People are chatting. Pass the time. Foreboding feeling stuck with you since your arrival in the sweeping plains of Hollow Route. Some of it spreads to others in the group. We mislike this wretched place. Being stuck out here like this sure isn't doing me any favors. You decide to focus on pursuing your vocations until the Black Wagon is ready to move on. Who shall we speak with? Oh, Bertrude. You notice Bertrude studying the Beyonder crystal. She sets it down as you approach. The mouthy wraith rebuketh our attempt to summon her. She insisteth that we are too young to understand. She must be referring to Sandra. It seems that Bertrude may be able to invoke her. Stubborn, that one, possessing of an ancient understanding, olden ways and olden times. Many centuries of history, knowledge of the 8 scribes themselves, held captive there, within that green-tinged stone, within the Wraith's own memories. Would that we could extract them in some way. Perhaps thou couldst induce the Wraith's obedience, reading one. For we, she heedeth not. She claimeth obligations unto only thee. Although, She stops and thinks very carefully. The Beyonder crystal is not to be tampered with. Your fellow exiles know that its use is at your sole discretion. She backs away from you, still thinking to herself. Ignorest thee our inquiries about this, reader one. Our reasoning has taken us elsewhere. Her refusal to cooperate is like to be an ancient warning of some sort. 'Tis possible that others of the southern bogs know something of her, but we shall not be tampering further with such sorceries ourselves. That the Wraith refuseth to cooperate suggesteth her predicament is suitably deserved. She heads out in a huff, but just as the air grows still and quiet, you sense something from the Beyonder crystal. Mouthy Wraith, she says. Can you believe it, reader? To be so young and foolish again. Sandra the Unseeing laughs to herself. Your proximity to the Beyonder crystal must have been sufficient to invoke her, in this case. That crone of yours is far too curious, I think, but it appears that even she has learned her lesson in this case. Thank the stars, I am beholden to no one more than... I am beholden to no more than one among you Nightwings at a time, and thank the stars that happens to be you, rather than her. And if that crone attempts to lay her fingers on my Beyonder crystal again, I shall just have to torment her dreams till she's my age. Do feel free to mention that, if it comes up. Now, farewell. You know where to find me, lovely reader. She vanishes. It seems that Sandra proved resistant to Bertrude's tampering. If so much history is trapped within the Beyonder crystal, there it shall remain for the foreseeable future. Let's actually try with Tiso. We only have one scribe trial remaining, and Tiso, for me, is the hardest one. The only one left. Let's do it. Having difficulty with Tiso because he can do this implosion, this aura implosion here. And then we're left alone. So when it's 3 versus 1, imploding is not the best course of action. But I have got no other offense. Or do I? Let me see. Nope, I don't. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, damn it. Okay, 2 curses. Let's stop with that. Stop with the curses. If I hit them... No, don't hit... Yeah, get out of here. So if I get this, I go... Dang it. No, okay. Don't jump! Oh, it got me. They're so fast. These guys are so fast. Sigh. Alright. I have to do this properly here. Oh my. That's not the right way. Wait, what the? He just ran right through me. Oh no! Why am I even trying this? Tiso is so flippin' hard. I can't even get near them. Did I hit him? Nope. Alright. 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 Whoops. Sorry. I got so mad. I was trying to find a way out faster. I didn't want to talk to Sandra. I don't know how much stronger we can grow. I mean, I guess we can get to the next level. Actually, let's, our lives are but a quest to join the stars, the Book of Rites. Anyway, maybe we can tutor Tiso and get him to the next level. I don't know. Shut up, Sandra. So let's do our vocations here. We'll mentor Tiso, right? Yeah, okay. So I only have one other thing. What does this even do for me? Tiso drops an improved moon sign that boosts ally speed. That doesn't even help me. While fluttering or zipping, Tiso moves much faster than usual. I could do that. Let's see. Tiso's implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. It deals. Yeah, his is hard. His is so hard. Can anyone get enlightenment? Tiso's the closest. Let's mentor him. Skrahak! Tiso is more than pleased to hear you tell him of the rites. Sit down with Tiso to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he's beginning to understand. Oh my god, that's so close! Skrakrak, I don't know how to say it. Tiso is letting you, Tiso is letting what you said of banishment sink in. I almost said I don't know how to pronounce this, but you think I've been pronouncing any of this correctly? Probably not. I don't speak Imp. Let us continue on our journey. To the Ridge of Gold. We're gonna go against Ignarius and the Tempers. We know the last rite will be against Orlek. There's no way we're just gonna go against a normal Triumvirate, so that'll be a special one. Hey guys, say, whatever happened to that Rhae you brought in here sometimes? You know, the loopy one, frizzy hair, always handling all the merchandise? I liked her. Sorry. Pile of Stardust. Whoa, that's 100. You know, it would suck if all these things that we were selling, if the people come back for the last rite or something wacko, right? And I sold all their stuff, like, that would suck. So I'm gonna hold on to Rhae's in case that happens, plus we don't need it. Let's come over here. What does this do for me? Plus 10, get out of town. We've got rank 16, rank 15, 16, 20, 20. So that will go towards Sir Gilman's thingamaboober. Does it go above 20? It does not. Do I get 5 left? Oh, I do. Oh. Thought I was being a smartass for a second. Actually, we should use Pomatha more. So who else do I have? I've got 20, 20, and 16. Tiso. Alright. Pleasure doing business with you guys, so let's hit this right up. Let's go. After making all the necessary preparations amid the lonesome lands of the Ridge of Gold, you and your companions await the commencement of the rites. It is quieter even than usual at the onset of such events. The lone minstrel appears, bearing some sort of news. I have checked, and it appears as though the Tempers have not yet arrived, reader madame. There is no sign of Ignarius, or anyone. Their sigil is not set, either. If what he says is true, and your adversaries are not present, then you presume the rite cannot commence. However, the stars themselves soon indicate you are mistaken. Alright, so is Orlek gonna be here then? Talk to us, Brighton. Talk to us. I'm so excited to hear your voice again. For almost the last time. For the penultimate time, presumably. Hopefully. I don't know. The Commonwealth of Stars, a proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, and home to a multitude of ethnic groups.
Reader, the Commonwealth, your home. Today it is aflame. Much like a stack of books. Aflame because of you.
Oh, really?
Because of your outlandish plan. Not that you care. Not that you shall live to see this place again. Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed. though by all means keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
The rite is set to commence, but your adversaries, they have failed to show. Smartest choice I've seen them make. They had no chance at getting in another Liberation Rite, did they? Indeed. As the rites are drawing to a close, some of the triumphants whom you have met, perhaps they are beginning to decide the stars are not worth heeding any longer. Ignarius, you wonder whether he would give up on the rites like that. I don't think so. He did seem rather disaffected, having failed in the Liberation Rite before. Perhaps he did finally decide to quit for good. In any case, we have begun the ceremony here, and so I ask that we end it. What?
Choose quickly your triumvirate.
Is this a joke? Alright, well I'm gonna choose people that I want to get some...
Sir Gilman.
Let's pick Tiso.
Tiso.
So this is not a group I'm really good with.
Predictably decided.
Okay. Whom? Tiso seems rather melancholy about having to conduct rite against no adversary. So hopefully don't get an adversary. Okay. Oh. What
No, even your adversaries have abandoned you.
Shut up.
And it is done.
What? What the hell is
Wings prevail by default. Not that their adversaries even care.
That was the best. That was easy. Don't see why the rest of you are so dour. Oh my god.
Saw the teachings
Wait.
of the scribes.
We didn't get... Oh, I thought we would have gotten experience from that. A learning experience, at least. Huh? No? No? Okay.
I eagerly await our next such outing.
The Pit of Meleave is a celestial landmark encircled by an ancient barrier, which shall cause exiles to bounce away from it if touched. So, wait, what did... That was silly. No one speaks further of the Templars back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the rite that is to come. This night is to believe. We have but one remaining chance at freedom, here and now? I'm afraid so. Our plan is an imperfect one, yet here we are, faced with this vital opportunity. He looks over to you. Reader, my girl, please go see for yourself. I think we all know where we are headed next, and I suspect I know whom we shall face when we arrive. The others turn to you as well. You turn toward the wagon's door. You know what you shall see out there. Now, however, time has come to face it. Let's do it. Orlek. The time and fading light of the final star still pierces through the darkness, demanding your attention, guiding you toward the endpoint of your path. You see plain the golden star of Solium. Look upon it for the last. Oh, there it is. So wait, oh, they're all gone. Yeah, they just... I wonder if this was visible before. We only have a 77% probability of success. I wonder if we get someone else out, if this will skyrocket. Or does it really matter? I don't know. Oh yes. Interact to challenge the true Nightwings here next. Prevail and one among you shall be free. We are 1-0 against this duper. You are summoned to the Fall of Solium for your 7th and final Liberation Rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that, if the rites ever shall commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime, or that of any of your companions, even the longest-lived ones. The stars reveal to you one thing more. The adversary whom you shall face... Wait, what? The adversary whom you face shall be Orlek. Already he has crossed the Scribe's Gate, and awaits your arrival. If the 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness, perhaps it is only fitting that the Nightwings should, in the end, be forced to face themselves. Orlek, curse this damnable cycle. that it must pit us against him in this, our final chance. Let us retire for the night. We shall not have many chances more for rest before our journey's ended. The group disperses as exhaustion sets in. At dawn, you fly to Mount Lodiel to make a final effort to achieve your plan and get somebody home. But who? Well, it would be Tiso, because he's next in line. So, part of me wants to keep going and make this one long final episode, but I'm going to split it up because that was too humorous of a rite that we just did, that it has to be its own episode. So next time, we will continue and presumably end our journey. So we can only continue our journey once more, and then we'll head, after that, I don't know what happens. We'll head to Mount Lodiel, and yeah, we'll see. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.